I'm always Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm just going to be Mike the Bee, the music. Hello, my little flowers. We are heading into Magic Kingdom today for our Tron preview. Super, super exciting. It's a little windy, a little chilly, but you know, we'll make do. We're also going to do whatever we can do and see what we can see. So with all that being said, let's go. So our first stop took us to Frontierland to check on the beginning progress of the transformation of Splash Mountain into Tiana's Bayou adventure. There isn't much to see, just a bunch of construction walls, some scaffolding and scrim, and of course a dried up riverbed. If you've seen the meme on the internet, it said that the top log makes a rabbit. So the log part is the ear, and then to the left you can kind of see the eye, and then following down you get the nose and the cheek. So I wanted to see if it actually looked like the rabbit, and to me, I see it. Do you see the rabbit in the top of the mountain? The beginning of the original next chapter of Tiana's story can already be seen with the Southern Dome Salt Company stamped on the construction walls, along with a coming soon of the employee-owned Tiana's Foods established in 1927. Within the attraction queue, guests will discover that Tiana continues to grow her business with Tiana's Foods after the success of her restaurant, Tiana's Palace. Combining her talents with those of the local community, Tiana has transformed an aging salt mine and built a beloved brand. When we arrive, we may see that Tiana spruced up the company's facilities with vibrant art from local artists, food for the party is being prepared, and beignets are being loaded into crates for the celebration. All kinds of preparations are underway for the journey into the Bayou with Tiana, along with new and familiar friends from the animated film. I'm very excited and curious to see how the next chapter of Tiana's story comes together in this new adventure. Together with the latest in animatronic technologies and special effects, I'm looking forward to going down the Bayou in late 2024. While in Frontierland, we decided to head over to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad to take the wildest ride in the wilderness. This part gonna be dark.
We're gonna die!
We're gonna die.
We made it. We made it. We're in one piece.
So we're gonna come to the Pinocchio Village House to get a quick bite to eat. They have like a bunch of flatbreads and other offerings, so let's go inside and check it out. My partner went with the all-meat flatbread. It's flatbread topped with sausage, pepperoni, ham, bacon, tomato sauce, and mozzarella. He also got a side of the tomato basil soup. My partner also got a blue raspberry slushie. I went with the chorizo flatbread. It's got crumbled chorizo with cheese, red peppers, green olives, and cilantro lime sour cream. Our food was actually really good. This is a quick serve location, so we weren't expecting the best, but we are actually pleasantly surprised with the selections we had today. You can get seating by the window to watch the Small World boats go by, but seating is limited and it's a first come first serve basis. And before you leave Pinocchio's, make sure you share your wish in the book for the Blue Fairy. And if you believe with all your heart, your dream will come true. So this little door, nobody knows exactly why it's here. I mean, they kind of do, but you know, the fun of Magic Kingdom is everything has a story and a reason. But if you come over here to the restrooms over by Gaston's Tavern, you can see this little door. What do you think it's for? What would be your story and reasoning for this little door? We stopped into Pete's Silly Sideshow, which has reopened for meet and greets. There are two sides. One side is Minnie and Daisy, and the other side, which is the side we chose, has Donald and Goofy. Goofy is the Great Goofini, which is doing his daredevil stunts, which don't always go quite so well. Donald is known as the Astounding Donaldo, with the claim of being #1 in snake charming. So we're about to go on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and see if we can find where a million diamonds shine. Let's go.
Here we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus!
So we had to come over to the TTC to check in for the cast member preview event. So we did that. We have our wristbands. We even got a little drink from Joffrey's. It's a new strawberry dip mocha. So I don't like to eat or drink on camera, but you know what? It's not bad. Not bad. Not exactly what I was thinking, but it's not bad. So let's go ride some light cycles.
Yes, please.
So we made it over to Magic Kingdom via the monorail. I just want to retract my statement. This Joffrey coffee, what was it? Strawberry dipped mocha? It tastes like watered down, a little bit of strawberry and chocolate flavor. Like, it's really not that good, but I mean, I'm gonna finish it, but I would 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Let's go find some light cycles.
Make sharp turns with sudden drops and stops. For your safety, remain seated on your light cycle at all times. Keep restraints. Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
There it is.
Team Blue, welcome to the grid.
There is a locker system to put all your bags and valuables inside the lockers. You can keep your phone on your person. You will need your park ticket or magic band to open a locker. You select a station and remember your station and locker number. This is very, very important. Use your ticket to open the locker. There's plenty of space in there for quite a bit of stuff. You put it in, you shut the door, and you're good to go. If you choose to keep your phone or any loose articles with you, there is a small compartment on the bike to store these items so they're not in your pocket and have the tendency to fall out while you're riding the attraction. Also, most people said if you kneel first before you lean forward to pull down the handlebars, it is a better fit, especially if you have the large calves that may not fit with the leg restraints. If you are loading onto the closest light cycle, you will simply walk forward and board the cycle. If you're loading on the outer light cycle, you will walk between the cycles and board on the opposite side. There are arrows on the floor to help you with the procedure. Alright guys, so I am back home. We've done the ride, but I wanted to do kind of a recap of the ride experience. Just because I tried to do it at the park, but the fireworks show started going off. There was all kinds of stuff going on, so there was just no space for me to really do this where it would come through. So I'm back at home doing this really quick. So interrupting myself, I guess. But anyway, so Tron Lightcycle Run at Magic Kingdom. This ride is an experience. Like, I've seen other blogs, I've seen other people who've already ridden it and they've posted their stuff and point of view rides and all that stuff and giving their critiques. Well, this is my experience. This coaster, it's amazing. First of all, I'm just gonna say that it's amazing. Like everything from the line to get you into the story. There's like a short little kind of pre-show thing that happens. Like that whole thing to get you into the grid is just amazing. Like it's really nice. It immerses you into the world of Tron. So if you haven't seen the movies, watch the movies. You'll get a better understanding of what's going on with the Lightcycle Run and that whole bit. If you haven't seen the movies, you don't necessarily, I guess, have to, but you'll have a better understanding if you do. So watch the movies. The ride itself, oh my God, like it's amazing. Like it's amazing. So let's talk about the ride vehicle, because there's been a lot of discussion about this vehicle and people not fitting and that sort of thing. If you have big calves, you are not going to fit. That's where the restraint is for this ride vehicle. It's in the legs. So if you, I've seen a lot of other vloggers put things out there how to fit into it if you do have big legs, and I agree. So if you sit on the bike like straight up, don't get on and just immediately lean forward. Sit on the bike, get your legs into, like, they're kind of like holders, and they move back and forth, so they're adjustable to, you know, everybody. They don't go up and down, but they do pivot. Get your legs into that. And if you have big calves, make sure you push your leg all the way back so the bottom of your foot is up against the back part of the bike, that, you know, where your legs are supposed to be. This will help the bar that comes out to fit over your calves. Now, if you have just really big calves, then unfortunately it's not going to fit, and you're going to have to wait for the car that, you know, is in the back of the train. It's not on every single train, but you'll have to wait for that one to sit in like a normal roller coaster car and experience it that way, which people have said it's still a good experience. I don't know if it's as good as, because, so I fit, and I'm a big guy. Like, I'm 6 foot tall, I'm like 290. I'm a big guy, but I don't have huge calves. So I fit no problem. Like I got on, we did 2 runs, it was amazing. Like, let me tell you, it was amazing. A lot of people are saying you have to ride in the front, like the front is the best. I disagree. Our first ride, I think we were like 7 or 8, we were closer to the back of the train, and it was amazing. Like, the thing is, because like you're on the bike and you're leaning forward. Yes, lean forward, but make sure you're kind of looking around while you're riding the attraction, because you're going to get the full experience if you're looking around. If you're just leaning forward and you're focused just in the direction of which, you know, the bike and stuff is pointing, you're actually going to miss quite a few things. Case in point, I did notice a really cool effect. And so, like, when you first enter like the building part of the attraction, so like I guess actually in the grid, there's this point where the orange team, because you're the blue team, you're racing the orange team, and there's a point when you kind of first enter the building where the orange team is like coming up on your left, and you look and they come pretty close. Well, I don't want to give spoilers, but it's so cool because I kind of noticed it the first time we did it, and then I really paid attention the second time, and they use the light from the bike, and it's like a mirror effect, but it's so cool. So anyway, the ride is an experience. It's like, you can watch all the point of views you want, you can watch all, you know, all that stuff. A lot of people want to see the attraction before they experience the attraction, and that's fine. But just know that this ride is an experience. So what you see on these videos, you're not you're not going to get the same thing until you actually are on the attraction, experience it for yourself. So then you get the sight, the sound, the feeling of the movement of the coaster. Like, you get all of that put into one, and it just makes for this amazing, amazing experience. I would agree that a lot of people are saying that the ride is too short, because the cast member said it's 1 minute and 15 seconds. So if you don't get held up at any of the kind of points where they could stop or slow down the coaster, it should be 1 minute 15 seconds total actual ride time. My partner did time it our second time around, and so it was 1 minute and like 50 seconds, something like that. So, you know, I don't know if we got held up somewhere or what happened, but so anyway, so it's a little over 1 minute actual ride time. So, which isn't like super long, it's not super short, it could be a little longer, so I agree with that. But yeah, as far as the leg restraints are concerned, or like afraid that you may not fit, there are test seats outside the attraction. Take the time and wait for the test seat to see how to fit, because you can actually take your time and figure out how your legs should be to fit into the ride. Because if you get to the actual, you know, ride vehicle, like, you know, they're not really rushing you, but they're rushing you, because, you know, they want to get as many people on the attraction as they can, you know, in the time that it's open. So you kind of get on, you know, you lock yourself in, and if you can't get it, like within a couple of seconds, really, they're going to be like, okay, well, we have a modified seat that, you know, you can ride. So if you really have that concern, do the test seat, take your time with it, make sure you know how your legs and stuff should, you know, be placed, so you can enjoy the attraction. Otherwise, it's just an amazing, amazing experience. I can't wait to do it again. It was awesome. So, back to the blog.
For those of you with service animals, they are kept in an area on the exit, which is a little bit quieter and away from the loading and unloading dock. Remember how I told you to remember your locker number? You will pick up your goods on the opposite side of where you put them into the locker. For those of you who cannot remember your locker number, there is a station where you can tap your band or your park ticket, select your language, and it will tell you your locker number. Same process retrieving your goods, tap your band or your park ticket, it will flash, and just open your locker and receive your goods.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for our night here at Magic Kingdom and the Tron preview. It is amazing. You're going to love it. Forget all the critiques, all the naysayers. It's an amazing, amazing attraction. You're going to love it. Thank you for following along on my little adventures. I am always Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm just going to be UB2. I'll see you guys later. Bye!